Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. Can you believe that we're outside walking?
I know.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's a little too hot.
In the sun.
Yeah, it got into the 70s today, and now it's actually back up to like 81. But in the shade, it's okay. I needed to take. Starfield was huge. It was massive. The file was huge. So I was like, Dan, I'm just going to give this to you on a drive, and we'll figure out. At some point, we'll figure out the workflow. But because I needed to just like give it to him on a drive, we needed to get out of the house. And I was like, well, let's get out of the house. Let's go. Let's walk. So we did, and it's nice. It's really nice. I mean, as soon as we get out of the shade, it's not going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm not either. But it's, for right now, I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to be soaked later on. We're also going to get some, we need to go shopping because we're going to get some supplies to have like a little party tomorrow. Josh is going out of town again, but he's going to be around tomorrow afternoon. So we decided we'd do like a brunch party, have everyone over and make some brunch stuff. But we need to go to the store and get some stuff for brunch. So that's a thing that's going to happen. I wasn't sure if I was going to go or not because I have some other things to work on. But Brandon was like, you could get a Costco hot dog for $1.50. And I was like, yeah, I could. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
It's a sandwich.
This is a new item. I don't know that we've shown it before. We might have, and I forgot. But they have a roast beef sandwich now.
Yep.
It's roast beef.
It's got some kind of glaze and some yellow mustard.
I had a bite of it, and the glaze is really good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good sandwich. It's also like the most expensive food court item.
At $10.
$10.
Yeah.
Which is not that much money for a sandwich of that size. But when the hot dog is like $1.50, then it seems like a lot.
I mean, that just must mean that the ingredients are premium. You know?
I mean,
The sandwich is funding the hot dog economy at Costco.
basically, yeah. That's not wrong.
I mean, a sandwich of this size shouldn't be $10, but it was much larger than this.
Yeah, this was $10. Yeah,
this whole plate.
Yeah, it was a huge sandwich. It was well worth, I think, $10. It's just weird for Costco, right? Because Costco stuff is so inexpensive. But it was a good sandwich. We're at the Costco.
Yeah.
Blood pressure time?
Socks.
Socks?
Socks. Socks?
I like how no one else needs anything.
Socks?
We came here to get Josh socks, and we're just emotional support.
We came here to get.
Oh yeah, why did we come? Oh yeah, we're doing the
Yeah,
brunch.
we need bread and cinnamon. We did it. We played Zelda week 16 of Tears of the Kingdom at 4 weeks in a month. It's roughly been 4 months since Tears of the Kingdom has come out. I know there's been a Friday that we did like Wheel of Fortune, right? And then maybe something else, but it's been like roughly 4 months-ish. Wild that the game's been out that long. Continue to have fun, but also, again, scope. Just really, like, we're only now going towards Death Mountain. The game is divided up into, like, 4, big areas, and we are only now like, all right, let's go to Area 2. It's a long one. I also wanted to mention, just because this is a little fun thing that happened, I knew that this would happen on stream at some point. I just didn't know when. We bought this keyboard. It's been about 5 years ago. When we got started doing Twitch, which was September 2018, which was 5 years ago this month. When we got started doing Twitch, we had got a different keyboard from Logitech. It was actually a nicer one, and it sucked. It just wasn't very good. But the amount of keyboards online that you could get, wireless keyboards that had the keyboard and a trackpad, there weren't a whole lot of options. And when I started to look into it, I found out that the lower model, the cheaper one, this one, had really good reviews. People seemed to like it better than the more expensive one. So I bought this keyboard. and I don't know if it came with batteries or I put batteries in it, but I've only ever had one set of batteries in the keyboard, and the keyboard has stayed alive for years. And that's wild. Like, I finally had to change the batteries tonight because the keyboard stopped working, and we were like, I think it's a battery. So we replaced the batteries, and then it kept going. But that means that, like, this is a very low power device for the batteries to last that long. It's kind of crazy. It really is. Like, even in, like, obviously it's not on all the time. It's only on when we're streaming. And even then, I have it off, like, most of the time. I only have it on when I'm going through the alerts, and then I turn it back off. And I've always done that in case I accidentally hit the keyboard, because if you accidentally hit it, who knows what you're going to, like, tab over to, or, like, accidentally turn off the stream or something. So I guess maybe that explains it, but that just seems like a really long time, man. Long time. Anyway, so today is the 1st of September. So quick shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon producers. Names are scrolling along the bottom of the screen now. If you're watching and you'd like to learn more about Patreon, how you can support Mal and myself, and the perks that come along with that, you can visit supportsteven.com or click the link in any vlog description. Thank you all. Patrons know that September is going to be a whole thing for us. There's by the time you get this, the next Patreon video will be out. We release a Patreon, like a behind the scenes Patreon video every month that more or less details kind of like what's coming up. It generally doesn't have exclusive knowledge in it. It has just early knowledge. It's stuff that we eventually bring to the general public, but patrons get access to that information basically as soon as we know it, whether that's worrying about like new projects or other IRL stuff. Patrons know, like, whenever we're going to move before we talk about it on the vlog, which, by the way, we're not moving. There was a concern tonight. People were like, oh my God, are you moving again? No, as a reminder, we did sign a 2-year lease here, which is great. It's great because they can't get rid of us for a while. So at least we can call this place home for a bit. But no, that's not what's happening. It's something that we will be talking about pretty soon, in September for sure. But yeah, September is going to be a busy month for us because there's an event that will be occurring, and we'll be devoting some time on the vlog to talk a little bit more about that shortly. Yeah, but it will make September a little bit stressful, and certainly take up some time. But we'll talk about it soon. All right, let me get the rest of this stuff done. I don't know if I talked about it earlier. I mean, we went to Costco and everything, but we had talked about brunch the other day and how it would be nice to... No, I did mention this. I know I did. I'm not crazy. I remember talking about this. I've had a long day. Josh is leaving to go out of town. We're going to make a brunch tomorrow. I know I said that. I remember now. So we got all the stuff that we needed, and everyone's going to be over here in the morning. And as a result, I really need to probably try and get some sleep. I didn't sleep very good last night because I was up, a little late going down there, and then also taking everyone home after. So I'm tired. Like I haven't really been this tired in a while. In fact, I think it would have been like Chaz probably wouldn't have minded if we did an extra session tonight, but I actually couldn't have done an extra session of Zelda. Not only because I was tired and or not only because I had to wake up early in the morning, but also because I was starting to get really tired, and I was like, it'll be best if we just cut it off here, and I'll pick it up next week. But there's been a lot. I think one of the reasons I'm so tired is that there has been a lot of like mental energy being devoted to Starfield and the launch of that, like getting everything ready for that, and Dan getting stuff ready, and then like me getting all the files ready, and then playing the game, and then getting the files over to Dan today because I had to give it to him like on a physical drive. And there's been a lot of discussion about it, and Chaz has been making alerts, and then Juliet released a short tonight from the Starfield stream. So like it's kind of like really taken up a lot of our time and energy. And now that it's started, it'll be so much easier and better. But to get a project started, especially one that kind of carries this, like the level of weight that Starfield does, like it's a big deal. So I'm really excited that it's out there. We've at least gotten the adventure started, because subsequent weeks will be so much easier. But getting it started was a lot, and I am tired because of it. Okay, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my friends in the morning and trying to make some French toast, which I haven't made in a long time. There's a special recipe where like the sides are like caramelized, and I'm gonna try and recreate that tomorrow to the best of my ability. And we'll see, because it's been a long time. Hopefully I'll do well. Thanks for watching. Let's be back tomorrow, shall we?